close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I have found out some like crazy shit today, okay? Fucking crazy. Welcome to the stream, guys. Oh my god, there's so many of you here. It's nice to see you all, by the way. I'm sorry I started stream late today, but like, bruh, like I had to like process the information and then talk about it with my friends because it was so crazy that I was like, what the fuck is going on, honey? Like, what is this? So guess who messaged me today? We're here for the tea and the booba. You on time, okay? Like, you need to hear this tea. What's the tea? So remember my first boyfriend? His name is Norman, okay? I'm just gonna tell you guys his name. His name is Norman. He was the same guy who was 4 years younger than me. And, you know, he came from like a rich family, you know, lives in West Van. And he was the same guy that I went to New Brunswick with. If you've been in my stream for a while, you remember him, right? I went to New Brunswick with him and, you know, he was telling me about how, oh, he wasn't sure about the relationship and how, oh, his mom didn't like me because I was a lot older, blah, 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 that type of thing. Ahoy, Kenny. Hi, Boot. Hi, Wild CX. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys the tea, okay? I don't know if you knew about my first boyfriend, Boot, but I'm going to fill you in. I missed some of the tea. No, okay, I'll tell you. So my first boyfriend was a guy who was 4 years younger than me. He came from like a wealthy background. And I like went to New Brunswick with him, and I felt throughout our entire relationship, which lasted about a year, that he was like very unsure about like whether or not he wanted to be with me. Like he wasn't sure about like timelines and things like that, blah, blah, blah. And I just got the impression that either he was like a little bit immature or like he wasn't sure about whether or not he wanted to be with me, which is why I broke up with him. He also told me at the time, one of the major reasons we broke up was because I went to New Brunswick with him, right? I went to New Brunswick with him because he said he was too busy, okay? He was too busy. Men always say this shit, okay? They tell you, oh, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. So I offered to go to New Brunswick with him. And then during the trip, he was like, well, after the trip, he was like, yeah, what did he say? He was like, yeah, I spoke with my mom, but she thinks you're too old and she's not ready to meet you, blah, 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 right? That's what he said. And that was kind of like the TLDR of the relationship. You know, he was 4 years younger. It felt like throughout the relationship, he's kind of unsure. But like, I really loved him, you know, at the time. Like, I really, really wanted to make it work. I cannot tell you how much I tried. Like, I tried so hard to make it work. I literally traveled to fucking New Brunswick for him. Do you know how much I don't want to go to New Brunswick? I did not want to go. But I went because he told me he had no time. And today, bitch, I found out why he had no time. Okay, I found out why he had no time. Somebody else messaged me from his Facebook account. Okay? Somebody else messaged me from his Facebook account and was like, hey, this is Vivian. I'm messaging you from Norman's account. And I'm like, Vivian? I feel like I've heard that name before. Do you guys remember Vivian? Remember who he described Vivian to be? At the time, remember when I told you guys, he described this Vivian girl as, she was my old classmate from Toronto. I don't recall. No. Well, he described like how he was like messaging one girl all the time. Like he was messaging her all the time. And like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, who's Vivian, right? He was like, oh yeah, Vivian wants to come sleep over at my house. She was my old Toronto classmate. And, you know, she's just a friend. That's what he said. He was like, she's just a friend. Okay. And I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. Like, why is she asking you to sleep at your house? Like, why are you messaging her all the time? You know, this might have been before I met you, Candy. Yeah. But basically, there was this girl that he was messaging the whole time. And I was really weirded out by it. I'm like, who's Vivian, right? At the time, he described Vivian as just his old classmate from Toronto who was constantly messaging him. Remember, Paz? You remember, right? And I eventually told him, like, hey, you need to stop talking to her. This is fucking weird. Like, she's obviously in love with you. Guess what? Big fucking bombshell. Guess who messaged me today? Vivian. And Vivian doesn't live in Toronto. She never lived in Toronto. Vivian lives here in Vancouver. Okay, she lives here in Vancouver. And at the time when I started dating him, I started dating Norman in August when I had left for Japan. And then I came back. And then I believe I made it official with him in October. Guess when he started dating Vivian? In November. Okay, so our entire relationship, he was dating two different women. Vivian wasn't his old classmate. It was literally another woman that he had found on a dating app. And oh my god. Hi Tiger. Sorry, I was telling my chat some crazy tea. Okay, the tea's really crazy. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. I hope you had a great stream. Funny time to join. Oh my god. I was in the middle of telling my story. Okay. Hi, Raiders. Hi. I hope you had a great stream, by the way. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I hope you did. Hope you had a great stream, Tiger. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I want to tell you guys about my life. Okay. You don't understand the shit I gotta go through in my life. Like, holy fuck. So, today I just found out that my first boyfriend, whom I was dating for a year, had a whole other woman that he was seeing during the year that we were together. Like, he had a whole other relationship, and then he was describing it to me like, oh, this girl that was messaging him, oh yeah, it was just his crazy ex. Okay. He told me that the girl, Vivian, that he was seeing, who he's messaging all day, all the time, he was like, yeah, that's just my crazy ex. And you know what he told Vivian? He was like, oh my God, this man literally sent me, like he literally sent a picture of us, like me and Norman when we were dating. There was a picture of us that we took. It was like a selfie, right? He told the other girl that he was seeing that I was his ex. Okay, he had 2 girlfriends at the same time. He told this girl that I was his ex. He literally sent her pictures of me with my face blurred out, okay? And was like, yeah, like, that's my ex. Like, we don't know her, okay? And he would tell me that, you know, Vivian was like his ex from Toronto, even though she never lived in Toronto. Okay, Vivian lives here in Vancouver, and he intentionally started dating her 2 months after he started dating me. So it wasn't like, oh, you know, it was like halfway through the relationship and he made an oopsie. Like, no, this was intentional. Okay, he was telling both ends the same lie. Yeah, this tea. And at the time, because Vivian was messaging him the whole time, I was like, wow, this bitch is crazy. Like, why would she do that? Like, that's kind of messed up, right? Like, you know, you told her that you have a girlfriend and she's still messaging you. Like, maybe she's the problem. Okay. He was the one that was lying the entire time. Like, he was the one that chose to date 2 women at the same time, tell each of them that the other one is like his crazy ex or something. And he like concocted this whole story. But wants to be Asian so bad, living that double life. And I'm going to show you guys the messages that he sent his friends while I was in New Brunswick, okay? One of the reasons I flew to New Brunswick to see him for his quote-unquote business trip, even though I didn't want to go, was because, you know, obviously I loved him at the time and I wanted to spend more time with him. And, you know, this was like the only way to do it, right? And the stuff that he like said about me to his friends while I was in New Brunswick is like so messed up, okay? Like, it's crazy. The piece of shit should die. I have no idea how people live like this. And I think he just presents a different version of himself to everyone, right? Like this is how he like talks to his friends. Norman's messages are in green. Okay, these are his messages. Let me move it so you guys can see it. Sorry. Yeah, how are you doing? Who's him? We're talking about my ex who's like fucking crazy, okay? Yeah, so he's talking about here. Yeah, I haven't fucked in like 2 months. She would never know. Like, literally, don't say shit. Don't tell anyone, just to my homie. So his friends know that he's seeing multiple women, okay? That's number 1. And this guy literally knows that he's seeing multiple women. Okay, so here. Ew, this is so gross. Yeah, so look at what he's saying. I told you there's a girl in my room. I turned down the chill part, only let her watch Peaky Blinders, rip. So he is presenting a version of himself that's like, oh yeah, I get bitches, bro, right? But who he's actually talking about is me. He's talking about me in these messages, I'm pretty sure. Because I checked my old plane tickets and I was in New Brunswick from like July 18th to like July 30th. Something like that, right? And then he's telling his friend, because I remember this was me because I watched Peaky Blinders with him. He was the reason I watched Peaky Blinders. This guy has sinned and signed his death warrant. Anyways, I need to show you guys how he spoke about me, okay? He was like, that's the plan. I should have held on, bro. She wanted to come yesterday, but I refused, blah, blah, blah. And then his friend was like, bruh, she came all the way from Vancouver to New Brunswick. Who does that sound like? That's me, okay? I flew from Vancouver to New Brunswick to see him, okay? And then instead of telling his friend who I actually am, his friend doesn't even know who I am, okay? He tells his friend that, no, the white girl. So his friend knows that he knows Vivian, right? The other Asian girl that he was quote unquote dating at the time. And he describes me as, no, the white girl. Okay, so he's not actually seeing another white girl, okay? The person that he was seeing at the time was me. That's me, okay? He's like, remember when we played last time? No, the white girl, okay? That's me. And then And then he was like, oh, she came real late, brought cocktails and booze. Yeah, whatever. I became an easy boy, blah, blah, blah. So he's trying to like portray himself to his friends as like, oh, yeah, bro, like I get bitches, right? But really the girl that he's talking about who, you know, was like having sex with him was me. The girl that he was seeing for a fucking year, okay? Not some white girl. It was me. And his friends don't know, right? His friend obviously doesn't know like who I am. Right? Blah, blah. He's like, shouldn't have put myself in this vulnerable position, blah. His friend sounds like the same kind of scumbag, like not bashing him for this. He's like the best occasion is she ain't gonna find out all the way till you broke up with her. This guy's talking about Vivian right now. He's talking about the Vivian girl because he only knows about the Vivian girl's existence, right? He doesn't even know about me. So he's talking about Vivian. And then look at the next couple messages. He's like, best way to keep out of trouble is keep your dick in your pants, right? What are they saying in Chinese? I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but we're just gonna read the English messages, okay? And then Norman says, my ex-boyfriend says, I just find it like really hard to commit to women. Like I don't know why. Like I trust my homies, but like I can't trust women. The fuck do you mean you can't trust women? Okay, women can't trust you. You were seeing two women at the same time. And then his friend didn't even know that I was like the other Asian girl he was dating. He tells his friend, I'm just some white girl he met in New Brunswick. Like, yeah, I was just some random white girl. Like, bruh, I'm glad you got out of this. Brother, he can't trust himself. Yeah, projection. That's what I'm saying. And this was the same guy that was slut shaming me. Okay, he was like, oh, you slept with so many people, I can't trust you, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, you were dating two women at the same time, you fucking hoe. Hi, Candy. Hi, Clorin. I'm just telling Chad about my crazy life, okay? It turns out my ex-boyfriend, the first one, his name was Norman, and he was dating two women at the same time, okay? Like the girl that he, you know, was dating in parallel to me literally called me today and was like, yeah, this guy was fucking dating you and me for a whole year at the same time. He's being shady about it. Like, holy shit. And then look at these messages. Not one bit, seen too much BS. You're right. I shouldn't have slept with this white girl. What do you mean you slept with this white girl? You mean your girlfriend that you've been dating for a year? Like that's the white girl you're talking about? He was like, both of us got a little tipsy yesterday. Right? And then he was like, oh, I can't trust women, blah, blah, blah. I don't even allow Vivian to go to the second floor of my West Van, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've been to his West Van house. Like, there's nothing super special about it, you know? And then look at the disgusting stuff his friend says. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Snady. Welcome to the stream. That doesn't mean you're... Look at the fucking shit. His friend literally said, that doesn't mean you're cheating, dog. What the fuck does that... Okay, so even... Okay, first of all, he was cheating at the time. He was dating two different women at the same time. Like, even if he was exclusive to one woman and then he, like, had sex with a random white girl in New Brunswick, that is still cheating, okay? Imagine having friends like this who say shit like, that doesn't mean you're cheating, dog. Okay, so what does it mean? Like, and then he's like, yeah, I mean, of course, she belongs to the streets. The friend is enabling his behavior. That's not a good friend. This is why, like, when people say, like, you should judge people by the friends that they keep, this is why. Because birds of a feather flock together. I always thought that his friends were extremely weird, extremely rude, like, misogynistic, like, pieces of shit. And the fact that he was friends with them, big red flag. Okay, big red flag. Hello, hello. Hi, Q Coffee. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. If I ever found out one of my friends was cheating, I would be chewing their asses out. He literally cheated on me for an entire year, okay? And I literally gave 100% effort into that relationship. I really tried everything. And now I realize the reason it didn't work out was because he didn't want it to, right? Sometimes just because a simple answer is simple doesn't mean that it's wrong. How are you doing now? Are you okay? No, I feel like this is great. Okay, this is honestly great because this gives me like closure. Like, I was like, you know what? Maybe I just didn't try hard enough in that relationship. But now I'm like, nah, I gave it my all. And you know what? He was dating some other person and he didn't want it to work out to begin with. This is more loyal to the bad ex. This was my first ex, Norman. And yeah, he was apparently dating a whole other woman during the entire year that we were together. The entire year. Like, and the woman called me today and was like, did you know that like he was seeing somebody else the entire time you guys were dating? I was like, no, what the fuck? And the fucked up part is, remember how I spent Valentine's Day with him? I spent Valentine's Day with him and he told Vivian, the other girl that he was seeing, that he got a cold. He told her that he was sick that day when he took me out for Valentine's Day, and he told her he was sick. Like, isn't that fucked up? Jesus, man, I'm glad you got closure. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? And these are the friends that he has. When he literally explains to his friend that he's, you know, like cheating and seeing two other women at the same time, he's like, doesn't mean you're cheating, dog. And then blames it on the woman. I mean, of course, she belongs to the streets. Like, that's how he describes Vivian, the other girl that he was dating. Is Vivian with him still? Hell no. Hell no. I gave Vivian my phone number when she messaged me, and then I spoke to her for like 40 minutes, and then she instantly broke up with him. She was literally living with him, okay? Here's the other fucked up part, okay? I didn't tell you guys the other fucked up part yet, okay? But you know what's messed up? I broke up with Norman back in August, right? Do you guys remember? Remember I told you guys. I broke up with him back in August. And he literally let Vivian, the other girl that he was dating, move in with him the same month that he broke up with me. The same month he moved in with her. And the entire time while I was dating, he was like, no, you can't move in. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not sure. The reason he was not ready and not sure was because he had a whole other relationship. And then, you know, I basically made the decision easy for him because I broke up with him. And now he only has one girl left, right? So then he was like, oh, I guess I'll just let Vivian move in then because, you know, she's the only one I got left. And then he was literally talking about like marrying her and everything, blah, blah, blah. And because I always thought it was weird, I remember telling you guys, Norman's very private with his phone, right? He's very private with his phone. He never let me touch his phone. Like, he just felt like it was private. Yeah, guess why that shit was happening? It's because he was literally cheating. That's why he was private with his phone. So finally today, the other girl that he was dating at the time, Vivian, she got access to his phone. She got access to his phone. She got access to his laptop. She got access to like everything, right? So she could see like what was going on. And that's how she messaged me and found out about all of this. Like, read these messages. He's talking about Vivian here. Well, that's what Chinese feminists deserve. Like, he's talking about Vivian like she's a Chinese feminist and that she's like, you know, like trash or whatever. Well, she's a good one. I treat her real nice though. Bro, you gotta reconsider our relationship on that. Like, his friend was like, I gotta reconsider our relationship on that. So his friend's also like, oh yeah, we fucking hate feminists, you know? He shouldn't be marrying anyone, deadbeat dad type behavior. I honestly think God was like protecting Vivian. Okay, it's a good thing she found out before she married somebody like this. Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, I think I might be disabled when it comes to relationships. I have commitment issues. And he says, look at this fucked up shit. I think he's talking about Vivian here. I'll date her for a couple years and dip when she wants to meet the parents. She's a real good cook though. He's talking about the other girl here because obviously I don't cook, right? I don't cook. So he's not talking about me. He's talking about Vivian. And then he says, he says, she might get an IUD for me so I don't have to wear a condom. Why is he talking about her and you, like, was in a relationship with both of you? He tells different versions of the story to different people. So in this version of the story, he talks about Vivian like she's like some shitty Chinese feminist who he's going to date for a couple years and then dump her, but she's a real good cook. So he'll keep her around for sex and cooking for now. And then he's talking about how she might get an IUD for him so he doesn't have to wear a condom. So he was basically fucking both of us at the same time. And then, you know, like, look at this like fucking piece of trash, right? Like, I don't know why the fucking Lord puts these like piece of shit men into my life. Okay, like why? What's an IUD? It's basically like a contraceptive. Like, it's an implanted contraceptive IUD. So basically he's like, yeah, I don't want to wear a condom. Okay. So yeah, he's talking about Vivian here because he's like, I'll just date her for a couple years, fucking have sex with her, and then I'll break up with her when I need to meet her parents. Disabled when it comes to relationship, bro. Just say you want to be alone forever, dude. Yeah. And then he's like telling his friend, he like fucked some 19-year-old. And then his friend's like, I wonder what Vivian would say. And he's like, she obviously doesn't have to know. Like, bruh, look, he did not fuck a 19-year-old in New Brunswick. The person that he's talking about is me. Obviously, I'm not 19, right? But he portrays it to his friend like he fucked some 19-year-old white girl in New Brunswick while he was there. Yeah, hello, I heard the tea. Yeah, we're just talking about my crazy ex who was dating another woman for an entire year while he was dating me. This was the first guy, Norman. He made his own bed, now he's got to lay in it. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, the white girl in my room, blah, blah, blah. I know that the person he's talking about in these messages is not a 19-year-old white girl, okay? He's talking about me. But he portrays it like he's talking to some, like, 19-year-old white girl, like he really gets bitches, like that's the version of himself that he portrays to his friend. Okay, so basically Vivian found out today that, he was sending all these fucked up messages. But there's one more fucked up part I haven't told you guys about, okay? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Diabolical Tea. This is what I'm saying. You know what? Maybe I will invite Vivian over to my house and I will let her tell you guys the story, okay? Because she was the one that uncovered all of this. Because she found me on Facebook and messaged me, and then I gave her my phone number so we could chat. And then that's how all of this came out. There's another part. You guys wouldn't even guess the last fucked up part of all of this. It's like so fucking messed up. Like you wouldn't even think that this was like a thing, okay? Expose that fraud. So Vivian was looking through his laptop and his phone, right? Because obviously, he's a lying cunt. And the reason why he's so private about his phone and his laptop is because he's a cheater. Right? That's all it is. It's because he's a cheater. It's not for privacy. It's not for any other reason. It's because he was dating two different women at the same time, and he didn't want either of them to know about it. But the fucked up part that I wanted to tell you guys about is that his dad knows that he's seeing two different women at the same time. His dad knows that he was dating me and he was dating Vivian at the same time. And his dad didn't care. Okay? Like, he portrays, throughout the relationship, he portrayed his dad as like this good guy. Like his dad's like so supportive. His dad loves him and wants the best for him. But his mom's this like evil person. And like he was telling me about how his mom thought I was too old and didn't have enough money. Guess what? His mom never even knew that I existed. Okay? She never even knew about me. Only his dad knew about me. Only his dad knew that he was dating two different women at the same time. His mom never even knew that I existed. That's how fucked up it is, okay? He was telling me about how like, oh, my mom doesn't want to see you because she's worried you're too old and this and that. And I thought, whoa, well, his mom must be the problem then. Like, it sounds like she's like really classist and weird. Like, sounds like she has a bad attitude, right? No. Because the reason he didn't want me to meet his mom was because, number one, his mom never knew that I existed because he was dating two different women, right? His mom never knew that I existed. And number two, his dad knew. That's why he was like, oh, you can meet my dad, but my mom doesn't want to see you, blah, blah, blah. Still talking about the ex. No, Orion, you missed out on the tea. We're talking about my first ex-boyfriend, Norman. I just found out today because a woman called me and messaged me that like my first boyfriend who I dated, his name was Norman. He was cheating on me the entire year that we were together. The entire year. I started dating him back in September of 2024 and we broke up like back in August, right? And he was dating a whole other woman. He had a whole other relationship that entire year that we were together. And then I'm just trying to explain now how at the time when we were dating, he was telling me about how his mom hated me and refused to meet me. But in reality, the reason he didn't want me to see his mom is because his mom doesn't know that he's dating two different women at the same time. But his dad knew. his dad knew that he was seeing 2 different women. And I guess his dad was like okay with it or didn't care. Stuff like that. And that's what happened. You know, like his dad knew the entire time and just didn't give a fuck or encouraged him. She never even knew about you. She never hated you. What a plot twist. Yes, I thought the entire time that it was his mom's fault because, you know, his mom didn't want us to be together. His mom, like, you know, like thought I was too old. His mom thought I didn't have enough money. But in reality, the truth is his mom never knew that I existed. It was only his dad who was okay with the fact that he was dating 2 different women at the same time. His dad was like, I guess, on board with it, right? His dad didn't care. And then he would just like lie. Like he would just lie to everybody. Like even to his friends, he's lying to them. Like look at those messages I showed you guys. I was the one with him in New Brunswick. And then he talks about me to his friends like, oh, this is just some random 19-year-old white girl that like, you know, he fucked or something, you know? People like this are crazy. Drama shows don't have this level of plot twist. Dude, like, see, this is why I stream, okay? I genuinely feel like nobody's life is like as crazy as mine. Like, how does that even happen? Like, how does this even happen? How do I run into people like this? You know? And she was like messaging me, talking about how like she met him on like a dating app and was like it was like back in November. So it was like I basically was dating him and then he talked to her afterwards. He said, "You're the 19-year-old?" To his friend. Yeah, he described me as a 19-year-old that he was seeing, that he was fucking, okay? He told his friend he was fucking a 19-year-old white girl in New Brunswick, when in reality, it was me. Like, he was dating me at the time. His friend doesn't know that I exist, okay? He never told his friend about me. His friend only knows Vivian. Why the fuck is he lying about that? Because he wants to make himself sound better. And he tells everyone half-truths, right? It's true. We watch Peaky Blinders together. It's true. He has a girl with him in New Brunswick. But it's not true that it's a 19-year-old white girl. It was me. You're not even 19 nor white. No, I'm not. But he wants to portray himself as like a guy that like gets women or whatever, you know, like stuff like that. Anyways, here, I'll show you guys some more text messages of the girl that I was talking to. He's crazy. It is so crazy. I don't even know like what to make of the whole situation. Like, it's just like, it's like the whole relationship was just like a lie. Like, he's beyond help. Isn't that insane? To be, you know, doing all this, like dating 2 different women at the same time and then telling your dad all of this, and then your dad doesn't even like give a shit, you know? Like, it's so crazy. Like, how do you treat someone like this? I don't know how this stuff even happens to me. Like how do I meet these like completely insane fucking people? Here, these are the messages. I put some new messages in IRL, but I'll show you guys. So this is the girl that I was messaging today, okay? Girl, I thought your ex was bad. How was your first one even worse? I know. Like, girl, I don't know why this happens to me. This is the girl who messaged me today, okay? I literally found out about this today, bitch. Today, okay? This was like 2 hours ago. The tea's like fresh, okay? And Vivian, the other girl that he was dating, they were talking about marriage, I guess. He was like, oh, I'm gonna marry you, blah, blah, blah. And then I was telling her, like, you know, it's a good thing you found out before you fucking married him. Like, God's really looking out for you, right? Like, you checked his phone, and that's how she discovered all of this. And then she was like, yes, I still have an apartment. We haven't gotten a dog yet, because they were talking about getting a dog. And then I was like, girl, it's good. We need to stay away from these crazy men, because there's too many crazy men in Vancouver. Okay, too many crazies. And then she asked me, like, do you mind like asking like where you guys met? Because she first met him on CMB, which is Coffee Meets Bagel. That's another dating app. And he said you guys met on Hinge. And I was like, yes, we met on Hinge. And we met sometime in the summer, like July and August. I remember because I first went on a date with him before I left for Japan in August. And then I think we made it official sometime in September or October when I came back. I've had my fair share of bad partners. They were never even near this bad. Vancouver water got lead in it or something. I think like we just had men over here who got fucking brain damage. Okay, brain damage. Okay, so anyway, I talked to this girl for an hour. And then she was like, oh, it's crazy. She was like, we first dated in November. And she was like, OMG, I was the other girl. Ew. And I was explaining to her how I was in Japan in August and then we made it sometime official, like sometime in September, October, like probably before November. But yeah, I was like, oh, like I'm so grossed out now. Like after finding out that he was like sleeping with 2 different women, I'm like, oh, like I'm actually gonna vomit. Like this is crazy. Good evening, mommy, love you. Hi, Valentino. What is this? I was telling chat, do you remember my first boyfriend? Valentino Norman, do you remember him? You know, the guy I went to New Brunswick with? Yeah, apparently he was dating a whole other woman the entire time we were together. The entire time, and she like called me today and was like, yeah, like I was seeing him, you know? And this is so close together too, because if I made it official with him in October, for example, and he started dating her in November, this was like right afterwards, right? The one that wouldn't pay for your trip? Yeah, that's the one. Here. This is what gets me. Because she read those messages and his dad knows that he's dating 2 different women, but his mom doesn't know. So she was like, what really grossed me out is how he chatted with his dad. You have no idea what they said. And I was telling her, so basically the entire relationship was overlapped, right? Like the year that we were together was pretty much overlapped. Like if I made it official with him in October and he started seeing her in November, then like, you know, like then basically like it was like intentional, right? He wanted this from the beginning. Like it wasn't like he made an oopsie. Like it was intentional that he wanted to date 2 different women. And then he was like, we made it official back in January. I was trying to take some photos. He's really scared of telling his mom. So I think this Vivian girl has like his mom's contact. So she's going to tell his mom. And, you know, I kind of want to know the tea on that because his mom doesn't know that he's like dating 2 other women. So, yeah, I guess she's going to tell her. But it's like, why the fuck do people do this? Just arrived. What are we talking about? We're talking about how I got a message from a girl today basically telling me my first ex-boyfriend had a whole other relationship the entire time that we were together. He was seeing another girl and her name's Vivian. And you know, he was dating her the entire time we were together. Ken's not seeing anyone right now, Shirley. Dude, like, I'm like, what the fuck? My Kans has like no normal dudes in her life. Dude, when I broke up with him, I was like, oh, because he never wanted me to meet his mom. That was his one thing. Like, he was like, oh, you can't meet my mom because my mom hates you. Like, my mom thinks that you're, like, too old or something, blah, 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 or that we're not a good fit, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, bitch. The reason that you didn't want me to meet your mom was because she didn't know that you were dating 2 different women at the same time. Only your dad knew, okay? And because his mom didn't know, he was like, oh, like, you can't meet her, you know? It wasn't that his mom hated me. It was that his mom never even knew that I existed. What the fuck? Aren't you like 24? No, I'm 28. But it's like, that's besides the point, okay? It's not that his mom thought I was too old. It's that his mom never knew that I existed. It's like so fucked up. Like, who even would think that this would be the plot twist? Okay? Like, it's like we're watching a movie. Like, you guys are watching the movie in my life right now. And I'm like looking back at my own life. Like, I never even saw this plot twist coming. Okay? Like, I just figured, oh, like his mom doesn't like me because, you know, like I'm too old or something, blah, blah, blah. No. That's not the reason. The reason is he was dating another woman and his mom never knew that I existed. Only his dad knew that he was dating two women at the same time. And his dad like either encouraged it or didn't care about it or thought it was fine. But he is like afraid to tell his mom that he's fucking doing this. Kenny's lawyer's taking a turn. Bruh, he's a pussy. Why is he scared of telling his mom? Probably because his mom is another woman and women don't want to find out that their son is a scumbag who cheats on women and has, you know, a relationship going with two different women at the same time. If you want to do a fucking open relationship type thing and you want to be honest with people about it, that's great. Okay, like that's fine. But to like lie about it and just like not tell anyone and think that that's okay is like so messed up on so many different levels. The fact that I started dating him in October and by November he was on the dating apps looking for somebody else. Okay, he literally 2 months later or 1 month later, he was on the dating apps looking for somebody else already. And then he like never told me about it. He never told me about it. And you know what gets me is that at the beginning of the relationship, he was like trying to slut shame me. Like, oh, you slept with so many people, like blah, blah, blah. You know, you're not a modest woman or whatever. It's like, dude, you're a fucking whore. Like, you're literally a whore who dated two different women at the same time and fucking lied to both of them. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean I'm not a modest woman? You're literally a slut, okay? Fuck you. At least I'm not a liar, okay? You can call me a slut, you know, maybe you can be like, oh, Candy slept with a bunch of people. You know what? At least I'm not a fucking liar, okay? Who cheats on people. I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. So you know what? You can call me whatever the fuck you want, you fucking bitch. Like, literally, I don't know how I end up with these pieces of shit. Like, this is what people mean by, like, men are, like, projecting when they accuse you of, like, cheating or, like, being a slut. It's like, you're literally projecting, okay? You're literally projecting. What's the tea? I found out that my first ex-boyfriend was dating another woman the entire time that we were together. And this was the same guy who tried to slut shame me and was saying like, oh, you slept with a bunch of dudes. It's like, of course, I'm 4 years older than you. Okay? I'm 4 years older than you. Of course, I'm going to have previous relationships. This is normal. Like he was 4 years younger. So it's like, yeah, like that's going to happen. Lamau, like he was literally projecting by saying that because he was cheating the entire time. And I didn't know about this until today. I feel like it was a red flag when men like hide their phone because literally when you hide your phone, it probably means you're hiding something. Like something's going on. It was like 1 or 2 months after he met me, he was already back on the dating app trying to find somebody else. And that's how he met this girl, Vivian, right? You know, that's how he met the girl Vivian because he was like on the dating apps and he found her. So he started dating me and her at the same time. Yeah. And she literally just found out today and called me and told me about it. And I'm like, girl, that's fucking fucked up. Okay. And he was like about to like marry her and everything. He was like, yeah, like I'm going to marry you. Like, thank God she found about it before she married you, bitch. Like, that's crazy. Was that the rich dude? Yeah. Like, I think I just need to date fucking unemployed men from now on because all these fucking rich dudes got fucking issues. Like, holy shit. Oh, wow. Yeah. She found out today because she was checking his, like, laptop and his phone. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. If my future partner can't appreciate my self, what is she for me? Guys, sorry. My throat is like fucking sore because I've been yelling this whole time. Give broke guys a chance. Oh my god. Anyways, look, I don't think I'm gonna date for a while. Holy shit. Suddenly unemployed. The biggest thing on my phone I wouldn't show immediately is my lock screen. Anyways, I just think like he was just lying the whole time. I think that's what it was. Like, I don't know. Like, he literally had a whole other relationship and he was telling me about how he like loved me and everything. Like, bruh, like you're a fucking loser, dude. Like, and he was like so scared. He was like telling Vivian like, oh, like you shouldn't tell people this, blah, blah. He was like so scared of people finding out like who he actually is. And that's who he actually is. He's just like, he's nothing special, right? He thinks he's like so special because like his daddy has money, right? It's not even his money. It's his dad's money. And he thinks he's like the shit. He's like so proud of it. It's like, dude, like all you are is a liar and a cheater who dated 2 women at the same time. Like that's all it is. Like there's, you know, for sex, literally me. Yeah, it's like a shitty thing to do. For me, having a secretive ex-boyfriend really affected me. 3 years not dating, I never understood why at the time he was so secretive about his phone, right? And I would consider myself not a particularly anxious person. I'm just not, right? Like, I feel like if you guys watch my stream often, or if you've been here for a while, or like, you know, if somebody knows me in real life, I'm not really an anxious person. Like, I try to assume that people, like, have good intentions and that they're not lying or, like, doing anything sus. Like, by default, I tend to trust people, okay? So, like, I didn't know. Like, I thought maybe he just had a weird, like, privacy thing with his phone. Like, he didn't want people to, like, look at it or whatever. But I didn't know the reason why he didn't want me to look at his phone was because he had a whole other relationship. Yeah. We need to give Kendra a virtual. No, I'm fine. I'm not like sad about this. I'm not like crying about this. Like, this is just really messed up. Like, hearing this news is like, wow. Like, I wasted a whole year dating this guy. And when we broke up, I was like, I cried about it for like 3 days. Like, I took time off work for this guy. I flew to New Brunswick for this guy. And you know what? He was fucking seeing a whole other woman this entire time. This entire time, he was seeing a whole other woman. Like, isn't that messed up? Like, bruh. Like, how you gonna, like, do people dirty like this? That is crazy. And you know what else I think he lied about? Remember how I told you guys when I first started dating him, he said he was a virgin? Yeah, I think that was a lie too. He told Vivian, the other girl that he was dating, at the same time as me, he told her that, like, oh, when back in Ontario, he was with like 10, 15 different women, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was like talking it up, right? He was like, yeah, you know, I dated like 10, 15 different women back in, you know, when I was in Ontario or something. So it's like, we don't know what's the truth, right? Like, were you a virgin or did you fuck 10, 15 girls? Because that's what you told her. And guys, the girl that he was dating at the time, her name's Vivian. I'm going to meet up with her on Friday. I literally need to meet up with her on Friday because I need to get this tea. Okay, I need to find out what the fuck is going on. Okay, up in this bitch. Like, I need her to tell me, like, what she saw in those fucking messages, because I need to see. Like, we're gonna be besties. Like, fuck him, but like, we're gonna be besties because like, I want to know what the fuck happened. Okay, I cannot wait to hear the rest of this. I will talk to her on Friday. I'm gonna meet up with her in person on Friday. Okay, and I'm gonna give you guys like the rest of the tea because I don't even know the full picture. I'm literally finding out about this like today. And she found out about this today, looking through his messages. Thank God she did, because imagine if she had married this guy, not knowing that he was a piece of shit. Yeah. Can I pull up? Can I join you guys? The stream after Friday is going to be crazy. W. Vivian. You know why I think she got so lucky too? I literally messaged my ex recently, you know, my first one. Because I was like, oh, like maybe I should have tried harder in the relationship. Maybe that's why it didn't work out. I was having like some second thoughts. And that's why she saw the message, is because I had messaged him recently. So she got super lucky that she like found those messages. But like RNGesus is like protecting her. Okay. But I'm glad that the truth has finally come to light that this was happening. Because, like, bruh, that's so crazy. Like, this is why you shouldn't be a liar and a cheater, okay? Like, you might get away with it for a while, but the truth always comes to light, okay? The truth always comes out. And if you're a lying piece of shit, people are going to find out about it. Like, that's how it be. After watching my own family's relationships and what my father did, I vowed to only be with the person who truly loves me. But like, I thought that, the crazy thing is, I thought that he loved me. I really did. And I guess not. I guess not, is all I'm gonna say. And I don't think she knew either. I don't think she knew that he was doing all of this. Like, she had no idea until today. Like, that's how good of an actor he is. How long were you two together? Like a year. A year. Love your partners truthfully, y'all. Like, to be cheating the whole time is just insane. Like the betrayal is crazy. Yeah. I'm just glad that I finally know the truth. Like, the truth about why our relationship didn't work out is not because his mom hated me. It's not because she thought I had no money. It's not because she thought I was too old. It's because he was cheating. That's it. That's it. That's the reason. You know, like, it's like such a crazy plot twist because I never thought like it would have been anything else. But man, like, people are pieces of shit. You know, like, I don't know, maybe that's like a flaw of mine. Like, now that I'm like looking back at my life, it's like, maybe that's a flaw of mine to like automatically be too trusting of people because it's like it gets you burned. Like, I lent money to this woman, $14,000. She never paid me back. I had to sue her to get the money back. You know, like, my first boyfriend, I thought he really loved me. And like, the only reason we can't be together is because my mom thinks you're too old. No, that's not the reason. It's because he was cheating on me. Okay. And then the second boyfriend that I had recently, you know, I thought he really loved me. And then he fucking lied about having some 21-year-old female dependent. That guy's probably got issues too. Right? Like why can't people just tell the truth? Like, it's like so frustrating. Like, I always tell people I'm an open book. Like, if you want to ask me something, I'll just fucking tell you. Like, I have nothing to hide from you, right? I have nothing to hide. People who like hide their phone, they try to hide shit. They don't tell you shit about their life. Like fucking liars. Okay, like, I don't know why I keep running into fucking liars, dude. Like, the fuck? Isn't it supposed to be like you're supposed to attract people who are like you? Like, why can't I attract truthful people into my life who are not trying to hide something or cheat on me or fucking do fucked up shit? You're real for that? Yeah, like, holy fuck. Like, I don't know why I keep attracting crazies. You should have used a lie detector. I need to start doing lie detectors on my first dates. Like, seriously. When you and Vivian meet up, y'all shouldn't ambush him to cut his PP out. No, why would we do that? Why would we waste our money trying to get revenge on a guy who's just a piece of trash? Like, he's just a piece of trash. Like, he thinks he's like this rich guy who like has all this money and he can do whatever he wants. It's like, no, like, you're kind of just a lying piece of trash. Like, no matter how much money you have, nobody's gonna stay with like a lying cheater, you know, who dates two different women at the same time. Like, fuck off. It's like, why would we spend our energy on that? What I really want to know is like the tea on like what happened. Like, what did she read? Like, how? I think it's so messed up that his dad knows that he's like dating two different women and all of this. Chop the pee-pee, bruh. That's so awful. Like, pushing the blame onto you. The reason you couldn't be together, income, I was too old. That wasn't the reason. The reason, because he's just a piece of shit. That's all. Like, usually, sometimes the simple answers are correct, you know? The reason we couldn't be together was, you know, because he was just kind of a piece of shit. And that's it. There's no other reason. There's no other reason. It's not because I was too old. It's not because I didn't have enough money. It's not because I wasn't good enough. It's because he was a cheater. Like, now I know. Now I know the truth. And I'm honestly really glad that she spoke to me today and just told me the truth. Because it's like, oh, like, am I not good enough? Like, did I not do enough? Like, was I not enough for this person? No, it's just because he's trash. That's all. That's the only reason, y'all. Like, fucking end of the story. Okay. Oh God, I've been yelling for an hour. Sorry, I need to get some water. Ugh. or poor voice. I need to get it out there. Okay, I need to fucking get this shit out there. Like, how does this, like, crazy, like, unfortunate, insane stuff keep happening to me? I genuinely don't know. I don't know how this keeps happening to me. Why? What did I do? It's like, I don't know why God, like, puts these, like, piece of shit men into my life. Like, what did I do? I told her she needs to try e-dating. That's way better. Though it isn't as strong as it used to be. I think it's because, you know, I've been like, this was like such a shock to me. Like, you know, when we broke up, I thought the reason was, because his mom hated me. His mom doesn't want to meet me, blah, blah, blah. And no, that wasn't the reason. The reason was because his mom never knew that I existed. His mom never knew that he was dating 2 different women at the same time. Only his dad knew. That's why he was like, you can meet my dad, right? You can meet my dad. Because, you know, his dad knows. Yeah. Hi, Arjun. Welcome to the stream. Legit, I'm tearing up. Don't tear up for me. Don't waste tears. Don't waste tears on this man. Okay. I have not cried. I have not shed a single tear today. Okay. I'm not sad. You know, I don't, you know, feel like, oh, this is like so unfortunate. Like, no. Don't waste tears on him. Okay. Yeah. Wipe your fucking tears off. No crying. Don't feel bad. Because it's like, it's a good thing when you find out that people are like this, right? People who are like pathological liars, who don't tell the truth, who tell one person one thing and another person another thing. Like, there's no reason to waste time and energy on these people. Like, once you find out a guy was like dating a whole other woman during your relationship, he was cheating on you for a whole year, like, why would you feel sad about it? I was talking to Vivian today. Even she didn't feel sad about it. She was like, I'm actually really happy that I found out about this and that, like, you know, I didn't marry him, you know? Have a good night, Kenny. Thank you for coming by, Snady. Thank you. There's a Facebook page where you can tell other women to watch out for him. I'm going to talk to Vivian on Friday and we're going to have a group discussion about whether or not that's what we should do. But we will decide on Friday. I'll bring it up to her. But it's like, I feel like women need to be warned about men who do this because that's genuinely messed up. To start dating one woman and then 2 months later be immediately on a dating app looking for another one and then dating 2 women for a year at the same time is like crazy. Like, oh my God. It's 100% what you should do. I will let her know. But I'm going to talk to her about it, obviously, because we are the 2 people who are affected by this, right? So I'm going to talk to her about it and see what happens. But man, like, it's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. Like, it was like a lot to process. Like, when I look back, I'm like, that's crazy that, like, I spent a year dating this guy and, like, I never even knew who he was. I didn't know that he was, like, lying to me the whole time. Like, it's crazy when you look back at it, you're like, what? Like, was like all this stuff you told me a lie? So, I don't know. I think I just need to be more careful from now on. Thankfully, you're unemployed. You don't got to work tomorrow. I know. But, like, I want to reiterate, guys. I want to reiterate that I'm not sad about this. So you shouldn't feel sad about it either, right? I just feel like this gave me closure. I feel like it gave me closure. I feel like it helped me understand why that relationship didn't work out. It didn't work out not because I didn't put enough effort, you know, not because I didn't try hard enough. It literally didn't work out because he was cheating and lying and is literally a scumbag. Like, look at these messages he sends his friend. Like, these are not messages you send, like, if you're a good person, right? Talking about, you know, the other girl that he was dating, like Vivian, like, oh, she's a fucking Chinese feminist or whatever. And his friend's like encouraging it, right? His friend's like, yeah, like she's like a piece of trash, whatever. You got a perfect alibi. Like, you're not even cheating, you know? And his friend's like, oh yeah, you're not committed to her. So yeah, you know? So yeah, she came all the way from Van to New Brunswick. Wow. I wonder who that sounds like. Who flew all the way from Van to New Brunswick for you? Sounds like me. Okay. And then he was like, yeah, you know, the white girl, like, dude, you didn't see a white girl in New Brunswick. I was there that week. Okay. I was there that entire week. You didn't bring home no white girl. It was just me. He was like, yeah, she came with cocktail and booze real late, whatever, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And his friend's like, oh, it doesn't mean you're cheating, dog. Doesn't mean you're cheating, dog. And then he talks about Vivian like, oh, yeah, you know, she's just like a Chinese feminist. And his friend's like, yeah, she belongs to the streets. Like, this is like so disgusting. It's like so disgusting to talk about women like this. Like, holy shit. When you're ready to date, just remember, once you go black, you never go back, bruh. Belong to the street. Yeah, he was talking about the other girl that he was seeing that was not me, the other Chinese woman. He was like, yeah, she's like for the streets. Or it's like, dude, she's not for the streets. You're for the streets, okay? You're a fucking slut. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, yeah. Guys, this is what I'm saying, guys. I think you all really need to pray for me that, like, God doesn't put any more piece of shit men into my life, okay? Like, ugh. Sorry, my friend's messaging me. Kenny, I pray for you to find the perfect guy or girl. I am trying. That's a horrible insult to say to someone. It is a horrible thing to say. And it's just like, wow. Like, I don't think anyone saw this plot twist coming. Like, my life is like some crazy, like, unfortunate, drama-filled movie. And it's like, I don't want it to be like this, okay? Like, I understand that my life is like great Twitch drama to be talking about on the internet, but like, I don't want my life to be like this. Like, why can't my life be normal? Okay, I don't want it to be drama filled. Like, if I had to pick between like having a drama filled life and all this crazy shit to talk about on stream, or just having a normal life and like having a boring ass stream, I would pick the normal life and the boring ass stream. Okay, like in a heartbeat, I would. I don't know how this keeps happening to me. You can make a show out of your life. How does this keep happening to me? I don't know. I was telling my friend, I'm like, how does this shit happen? Good morning. Oh my God, Kobe missed the tea. Sorry. I spent an hour yelling about the tea. Why don't you behave normal then? Anyways, Kobe, you can watch the VOD because I don't have energy. I can't do it. I've been yelling for an hour. The TLDR is my first ex-boyfriend. His name was Norman. You know, the one who, had the mom. He told me he had the mom that was like, oh, you're too old for him, blah, blah, blah. No, it turns out that wasn't the reason that he didn't want me to meet his mom. The reason was because his mom never knew that I existed. And he was like, had a whole other relationship while we were together. And that woman who he was dating at the same time as me called me today. She messaged me and I gave her my number, and she called me today and was like, yeah, did you know Norman was dating you and I at the same time for a year? And she told me that his mom never even knew that I existed. Like he never even told me. He never told his mom about me. And his dad is the one that knows. His dad knows that he's dating two different women at the same time. And his dad either doesn't care or encourages it. Isn't that messed up? Like, the fact that your own parent doesn't want you to be like a truthful, good person. Your own dad is like, knows that you're dating two different women and doesn't think it's a big deal. I think that's like so messed up. Yeah. Chad dad. No, it's not Chad dad, okay? Like, it's just not good. The dad's probably doing the same thing. Probably. The day Kenny gets a normal relationship is the day we get no more crazy relationships / sex stories. I don't like, as much as I love you guys and I know you guys love the tea, I don't want my life to be like this. Okay, like I don't want my life to just have constant drama, dating men who are like liars and like, you know, dating a whole other woman while they're seeing me. Like, bruh, I don't want this for myself. His dad might also be cheating or cheated in the past. Of course, 100% pause. 100%. Okay. 100%. Like, I'm not even like, I'm not sure. No, his dad probably has cheated multiple times. I think cheating culture is very common in China. Yeah. And it's definitely gonna live a happy. And he like throughout the entire relationship, he presented himself as this like really honest person. You know, he would never do that. He would never have open relationships and stuff like that. Meanwhile, he was like dating a whole other woman, like lying to both of us. Like, Jesus Christ. Something doesn't add up. You said you dated that dude for a year now. No. This was like my first boyfriend. This was my first boyfriend, Kovi. We broke up in August, okay? We broke up back in August. And he was cheating on me the entire time, but I didn't know. I didn't know that he was cheating on me. That girl messaged me through his Facebook account today. I gave her my number, and then we talked for an hour, and she was like, yeah, she didn't know either. She didn't know that he was seeing somebody else because he's so private with his phone. I remember telling you guys this. I was dating a guy who's very private with his phone. Now we know the reason he was private with it was because he had a whole other relationship. Oh, who cares? It was ages ago. You already moved on. Yeah, no, but I'm like, it's crazy, right? Like, it's just, it's not right. And the reason I am like, you know, kind of, I'm not like sad about it, but I'm shocked by it, is because remember at the time, I thought that the reason our relationship didn't work out was because, you know, his mom thought that I was too old, or his mom thought that I wasn't a good fit, or she didn't want to meet me, blah, blah, blah. But that wasn't the reason at all. The reason it didn't work out was because he was literally just cheating the whole time. Is it that rich dude? Yes, it's him. But like, it was like half a year ago. It was half a year ago. And you know what's the fucked up part? Who was cheating? Gleam! Oh my god. I don't have to keep telling this story. Can somebody write a paragraph? Bruh. Y'all didn't come here at the beginning of the stream. Go watch the VOD, Gleam. My voice is dying. I can't keep telling the story. Go watch the VOD. Was it your second to last ex? No, my first ex-boyfriend was my first boyfriend. The guy who was 4 years younger than me. Do you remember him, Gleam? I told you were a side P for something. You never believed me. I fucking knew it. I don't know if I was a side piece or like he was basically just dating two different women. Okay, is the TLDR. He was dating two different women. And yeah. Neither of us knew what was going on. Candy found out her first ex-boyfriend cheated on her for a year. And now she's meeting the girl. I'm gonna meet the girl on Friday. Yeah. Remember Norman? Yeah, I remember. There was a girl that messaged me on his account telling me, oh, there's something I need to tell you. And I was like, what? Because I was confused. Or I'm like, who are you? And she was like, yeah, I'm her, like, I'm his, like, girlfriend. And, you know, we've been dating for, like, a year and a half. And I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, basically, he was cheating on me the whole time. That's the TLDR. But you can watch the VOD to, like, find out the rest. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm gonna meet her on Friday and we're gonna chat about it, and I'll probably have more tea on like maybe on the weekend or something. But you know, I already broke up with him, and like now that I'm looking back, that was 100% the right decision. I 100% made the right decision breaking up with this guy, because he's like literally a piece of trash. Like trash like this belongs in the garbage can, you know? Yeah, but it was ages ago. Move on. Bruh, Kovi, I'm not telling you guys this because I haven't moved on. Like, I have moved on. Okay, that's not the point. The point is, like, I didn't know that he was cheating on me. And I'm finding out today. And I think it's kind of messed up. That's all, right? Like, it's not like I'm, like, attached to this guy. I haven't moved on. You know, I want to get back. No. Like, it's just, I didn't know that this was happening. I always thought the reason our relationship didn't work out was because his mom didn't want to meet me. His mom thought I was too old, and like that wasn't the reason at all. You wouldn't care if you'd moved on. Well, I want to tell you guys about it, right? Like, I just want people to know that like when stuff like this happens to me, like I just want people to know. That's all. Like, I was talking about it with my friend too. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, did you know that this was gonna be the plot twist? Damn, so he was trash the whole time? Yeah. I didn't know that this was happening. I sent some messages. But you'll get the context if you watch the VOD. I just don't have the energy to like to redo it. I'll give you like the short version, I guess. So if you look at these messages, this was when I went to New Brunswick. Do you guys remember this timestamp? To 2025 7:30. Okay, like you mentioned, you reached out to him. Yeah, I reached out to him, but like I haven't messaged him like since. And I think he like deleted his account or something. But here, anyways, let me drink some more water. This was when I went to New Brunswick, and the other girl that he was seeing at the same time as me, her name was Vivian, and basically he describes me in these messages like, he's fucking some 19-year-old white girl to his friend. He's lying to his friend because the quote-unquote 19-year-old white girl was just me, right? It was me. I was the 19-year-old white girl that he was sleeping with, but his friend didn't know that he was seeing me at the time because he was dating 2 other women. And then he was like, oh yeah, she came real late, brought some cocktail and booze, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, that's not true. There was no woman that brought cocktail and booze, okay? You know, but
be so frightened of ghosts.
yeah. Anyways, look, maybe there was, like, at this point, because I think I left on the 28th. So either he's talking about me or he's talking about, like, a whole other woman that he was having sex with. But, yeah. Like, he was like, oh, I trust my homies, blah, blah, blah. And he mentions her name here, Vivian. Vivian is the girl that he was dating at the same time as me. Oh, I don't even let her go to, like, the second floor, you know. And his friend's, like, a piece of trash, too. His friend's like, oh, it doesn't mean you're cheating, dog. Yeah, it just means she belongs to the streets, you know. Yeah, you're 19, therefore it was a different one. It could have been, I don't know. It was either a different woman or he was just talking about me as if I was the 19-year-old. It's one of those two options. Either he was sleeping with a whole other girl or he was talking about me but presented me to his friends as a different person. But it's like, this is like just like horrible stuff to say. Like, oh, it's like you're not cheating, blah, blah, blah. You can look through it. And then this one is the message that I was, it was a whole other girl. It's possible. It's possible, yeah. It's 100% possible. I'm not saying that it couldn't have been another girl. It absolutely could have. Like, at this point, nobody knows. But this is the screenshot of me, because he and Vivian were like talking about getting married and stuff, and like she was talking about how he met her on a dating app, and we were talking about timelines of our relationship, right? Because remember, when I first started dating him, it was like before I went to Japan. And then basically our entire relationship was overlapped. He wouldn't present you as a 19-year-old. I don't know. It might have been another girl then. I think he possibly was seeing multiple people. He very likely was seeing multiple people at the same time. Like, it's really messed up. It's really messed up. What a piece. It's so, like, messed up. Like, nobody would have thought that this would have been the plot twist, right? Like, at the time, I just thought, well, it didn't work out because his mom hates me. It's like, no. His mom never knew I existed, okay? Like, it was never her fault. A lying cheater who would lie to his friend about who he's fucking? Yeah, he probably would. Like, I wouldn't put it past him to be lying about it. Or either that or he was cheating with another girl. It's highly likely. I knew it, you just didn't believe me? Yeah. Well, I mean, there was I had no evidence at the time, right? Like, I didn't see anything. Like, there was nothing to suggest that he was doing something like this. So I'm not the type of person that's going to automatically be suspicious, right? I'm not going to automatically be suspicious until, you know, there's a reason for me to. And obviously now I'm like, what the fuck, right? Like, now I know that it's like messed up. And the other thing is, I think I was extra vulnerable because I can't read Chinese, right? Like, when people write in Chinese, I can't read it because I grew up in Canada, right? I can't read Chinese. And Vivian, the other girl that he was seeing, is like a mainland Chinese girl. Like, she's from mainland China. She's able to read Chinese. So she was able to check his like WeChat and found out that he was talking to his dad about all this fucked up shit. Like, his dad knew that he was dating 2 different women at the same time and didn't give a fuck. So she was able to read that. But when I look at the WeChat, like, it like doesn't make any sense to me, right? I can't read it. Even if he showed it to me, there's nothing I would understand. And I just think I should have seen it as a huge red flag that he was keeping things private. These types of guys that make crazy women that don't trust men no matter what. I mean, yeah, it's like, I think by default, I just am like a trusting person. Like, I don't assume that people are doing things wrong, right? Like, I want to assume that people are doing the right thing, but it's like stuff like this happens to you and it's like, dude, like now I can't, you know? I told you he's cheating on you when he goes to China. I mean, at this point, he probably is. Like, he probably is cheating on me. I don't even know. Like, it's just so many things. He was probably sleeping with like multiple people. Like, it's like so gross. I don't want to think about it. Like, this was a huge, like, crazy thing I found out just today. But anyways, I got an STD test recently and it came back clean. So like, thank fucking God. But like, holy fuck. Like, like, there's no way I keep running into these people. He had the nerve to fuck you raw. Like, and he was telling me he was a virgin too. Fucking liar, okay? He's probably a fucking whore. Like, he probably has like 20 times my body count, okay? And then he was trying to slut shame me too. Do you remember, Gleam? He was like, oh, you slept with so many men, blah, blah, blah. And he was talking about how he was a virgin and stuff like that, trying to fucking gaslight me. Meanwhile, he's like, has a whole other relationship, is literally a whore, and messages his friends about how he like fucked this other white girl in New Brunswick. I don't know if that was me or not, but like, it could have been a whole other woman. Okay? Like, literally so crazy. Maybe he was a virgin. Who the fuck knows? At this point, he could be lying about everything. I don't know what the fuck he's telling the truth about. Man, bigger hoe than me. It's like, I feel like if you are like literally a cheating scumbag, you deserve to be called a hoe. Okay? Like, that's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to vent that out to you guys because it was a big shocker for me to find out about it. It was a pure innocent boy until you came to his life and ruined him. Yeah, sure. But like, if you look at the screenshots of the timeline of the relationship, he started dating me in September/October. And then by November, he was already on the dating apps looking for another woman. Like, how fucked up is that? Like, it wasn't like, oh, you know, he cheated on me because he had a moment of weakness. No, he didn't have a moment of weakness. Like, he literally planned this from the beginning. That's how messed up. He, like, planned all this shit from the beginning. Like, you started dating me in October, and by November, you were on the dating apps? Like, by November, you were on the dating apps? Like, you literally intended to do this. Like, it was, like, all fucking pre-planned from the beginning. You know? Now he was weak from the start. Like, from the very start, he was like this. It's not like some people are like, you know, they get into this situation where like, oh, you know, they met somebody at work and they made a mistake, right? No, it wasn't like that. Like, he was literally on an app, like trying to look for another girl. I was like, damn, I pulled one girl. I could probably do 2. Yeah, it's really messed up. Like, people like this are like actual trash. Like, actual trash. Like there's like no other way to describe people like this. Oh, it's so gross. I can't. It's like so disgusting. You would date one girl and then a month later you're on a dating app intentionally looking for something else. Like, bruh. At that point, it's not a mistake. You know, at that point, it's not a mistake. It's like you intended to do this. Anyway. I'm just like so tired. Like stuff like this makes me not want to trust people, right? Like it's like you know, when you're growing up, you always think like, you know, people can be trusted, you know, you lend them your money and then they don't pay you back. And then, you know, you get into a relationship, you think people are trustworthy, and then they cheat on you for a year. And it's like, bruh, like, why has life got to be like this? Like, why can't people just be honest? I know the feeling. Yeah, like, I'm just trying my best out here, guys. Like, I really am. Like, I'm just trying my best out here to be like a decent person and like to live my life, you know, and then people fucking do this stuff. Hi, Panda Wizards. Welcome to this stream. So dude's mom never had a problem with you? She didn't even know about you? She never even knew about me. I go into it like earlier in the stream why I talk about the whole story, but basically she never even knew that I existed. And the reason why he never wanted me to meet his mom is because his mom doesn't know that he's dating 2 different women, right? His mom doesn't know. His dad knows that he's dating 2 different women, but his mom doesn't. He didn't cheat on you for a year. You weren't dating for a year. Well, yeah, but we were dating for almost a year, right? It was like a couple months. It's an Ollie specific thing. It's weird, man. Like, anyways, like, I feel like now I'm just gonna go through life, like, you know, a little more careful. I'm definitely gonna be asking more people questions. If I meet another guy that's trying to hide his phone or like hide parts of his life, like, I'm just gonna pass on it. He's scared of his mom. He's a pussy. I mean, if we think about it, his mom's probably like the only good person in this situation, right? His mom's probably the only good person who has, you know, some morals and thinks that it would be wrong for him to date 2 different women at the same time. His dad obviously has no morals, right? His dad doesn't give a fuck. His dad has no morals and thinks that it's okay for his son to date 2 different women and lie to both of them. So he doesn't give a fuck. So the only person in this situation, assuming it's true that his mom genuinely doesn't know, like, it's probably her that's the only ethical one. Okay, it's probably her that's the only ethical one, and everybody else in this situation, including his dad, is a piece of shit. Right? Like, if you find out your child is cheating, like, would you encourage them? Like, is that being a good parent to encourage your child to just date 2 different women? Like, it's like no big deal. Like, what? Anyways, that's probably why he doesn't want his mom to know. It's because, you know, she would think that there's something wrong with that, right? Like, most people who are good parents would look at this situation and be like, you shouldn't be doing that, right? You obviously shouldn't be doing that. Like, in no world is it right for you to, like, you know, be cheating on women or dating 2 different women at the same time. Like, there's no world where that's okay. But, you know, his dad, like, either doesn't care or just enables this kind of behavior. The dad knew and did nothing about it. The dad probably encouraged it. Okay, if anything, his dad was probably like, yeah, son, like, yeah, you know, you get it, right? Like, you know, date the women, like, you know, as long as they don't know about it, it's fine. Like, the truth always comes out, okay? Like, if there's any liars or cheaters out there, just know that, like, I didn't know about this when we broke up, okay? But the truth always comes out. And, you know, now, I'm gonna meet this girl on Friday, and we're gonna talk about it, and, you know, maybe we'll just fucking tell everyone that, you know, this guy's out here doing this. But anyways, don't be a liar, because people will always find the truth. So, yeah. If I found out my kid was cheating, I'd put a stop to that shit immediately. Exactly. Like, why would you encourage that type of behavior? It's just not okay. But anyways, look, not everybody's a good parent, okay? So, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, he was just complete piece of trash. Like, I don't know how these pieces of trash end up in my life, but they do. It's okay to date 2 women if you're upfront. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm not arguing that, right? I'm not saying, like, it's not okay for you to date 2 different women if they agree to it. But, like, obviously nobody agreed in this fucking situation, right? Like, I didn't know that he was dating another woman. She didn't know that he was dating another woman. So there's nothing about this that's okay. Like, and it's, like, puts people at risk to do this. because, you know, like I wasn't even wearing protection with him, right? I was like not wearing a condom. You know, like it's like super dangerous to be like sleeping with multiple people and then you don't tell them. Like it's actually like insane. You're really riled up about it. Don't forget you already moved on. No point to lose your mind over it. That happened. Oh well. Yeah, I understand, Kovi. I think that is the right attitude, and that's why I tell chat that I'm not sad about it, right? I'm not sad about it, but it is a shocker, right? It is a shocker because I didn't think about my relationship with him through this lens at all, right? I thought, you know, because of external situations, you know, because of his mom, it didn't work out. I never thought that this would be the plot twist. And I think I'm just really shocked about it, right? Like if I describe my emotions right now, it would just be, I'm a bit shocked to hear about all this. But, you know, I'm not sad about it. The situation is wrong. It's like so messed up on so many different levels. We already know he's a piece of shit. Now he's a bigger piece of shit. Yes. Now we know. But yeah, I feel like when men tell you that they're not sure about the relationship, they're not sure about this, it's because they just don't want to be with you. Or they're cheating on you, you know. So now we know, but it just confirms that my decision at the time was the correct decision. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I think I really need to trust my gut more because usually when I have a bad gut feeling about something, I'm usually right. Even with my last like ex-boyfriend, you know, the guy that I was seeing for like 3 months, I also had a really bad gut feeling when he mentioned that he had like a legal dependent. I don't know why. I can't tell you what the reason was, but I had a really bad gut feeling about it. And maybe one day we'll find out the reason why. But usually when I have a bad gut feeling about something, I'm usually right. And I broke up with my first boyfriend also because when he told me about the mom thing, I had a bad gut feeling about it. Like, you know, sometimes you don't know why things are wrong, but like, I feel like you should trust your instincts. Like, I think I should trust my instincts more because most times in my life, it's proven to be correct. Didn't he have the nerve to cry when he like cried? He wrote me all these messages. I'll fucking send you the messages he wrote me when we broke up, okay? Like, he's such a good actor. There's no way you would have known. There's no way you would have known that he was like a lying, cheating piece of shit. Man put you in danger in so many ways for real. Yeah, like you're putting people in danger by sleeping with multiple women and you're like not wearing protection. Like, it's super dangerous. And it's like women don't sign up, you know, to get cheated on. Okay, like if you want to do an open relationship, you go fucking tell people you want to do that shit. Okay, and see how many women want to sign up for that. And the entire time he was talking about, oh, I don't do like open relationship stuff like that, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, he was just cheating the whole time. He brought you a brand new phone. He did, yeah. Literal life-ruining shit. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. You've definitely been through a lot. I feel like I've been through a lot, and like, I'm just trying to make it through life. You know, I'm just trying to make it through life, and it's like this shit keeps happening to me. Yeah, that's like saying he's a solvent citizen. Yeah, he like cried when we broke up. You know, he was like, so he was talking about how heartbroken he was. It's like, dude, like. Meanwhile, he had a whole other woman that he was dating. Do you know that 99% of assault victims say that they had a gut feeling they were getting attacked? They just thought it would be unfair to judge people. Sometimes trusting gut feeling is good. Yeah, like, I always felt that my first ex-boyfriend was very judgmental, right? When he was judging, like, oh, he was telling me about how he judged my body count. He asked me what my body count was. And you know his reason for asking me my body count? He was like, oh, I'm worried that people who have a high body count are cheaters. It's like, were you talking about yourself? Because I never cheated on him the entire time I was in that relationship. Okay, God is my witness. Okay, I didn't even message like a single guy. The only guy I messaged was my gay friend. Okay, that's it. That's it. And you know, I don't want to judge people, right? I don't want to be judgmental. So, you know, I didn't judge the fact that he was private about his phone, even though I felt like something was wrong. I felt like something was off. The fact that he kept hiding it. But, you know, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be judgmental. Maybe it's just like a privacy thing. Maybe he has like, you know, sensitive information in there, whatever. Like I was trying to justify it in my head. But really, like, I think there were a lot of things that were like red flags at the beginning. I told you he was projecting. You just, I didn't believe. Look, Kobe, when you're dating someone, unless you have hard evidence, it's hard to like connect the dots in the moment, you know? Like, if I had told you guys, oh, I found like direct evidence that he was cheating on me, then yeah, like obviously I would have broke up with him, you know? But like, unless you have hard evidence, it's just really hard to think that people that you love would do this to you, right? And I think it's the same thing with the other girl that he was seeing. She didn't think anything was wrong until today. Until today, when she had hard evidence, seeing those messages that he was sending me, that he was sending some other people, that he was sending his dad, literally telling his dad that he was dating multiple women. Like, what the fuck? See, from the minute he was hiding his phone, he was more than likely a cheater. Yeah, now I know, right? Now I know. It's a lesson learned. The next time I date a guy and he's hiding his phone, he's probably a cheater. So now you get together, beat him. No, we're not going to beat him up. Like, I'm not going to waste time and energy on this. Like, I've already broken up with him months ago. There's no reason for me to, like, be hung up about this. But, like, it's just really, really messed up to, like, do that to someone. Have you found evidence? I wouldn't try to gaslight you and that you're wrong, because that would be funny. I would try to gaslight. Yeah, you're fucking just crazy, Kobe. Okay, you're just fucking crazy. But if I had a hard evidence, I think I would have the same reaction as her, probably, right? I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, that is crazy. And I would leave him. But I didn't have hard evidence at the time. I just felt like maybe something was wrong. Like, he's weirdly private. I didn't like that. I felt that he was hiding things from me. And then this man had the nerve. Okay, this man had the nerve when we broke up. When we broke up, chat, he had the nerve to tell me that he felt like our relationship was lacking in the trust department and that I didn't trust him enough. And I literally told him at the time when we broke up, I was like, you have to ask yourself why I don't trust you, right? You have to ask yourself why. Because I knew throughout the relationship that he was talking to other women, but he would just tell me that, oh, it was just his friend. It was just his friend. You know, this girl that he was messaging at like, you know, fucking midnight was just his friend. That's what he would say. And he had the nerve to tell me that the reason it didn't work out was because I didn't trust him enough. It's like, dude, you are literally not trustworthy, okay? And now I have objective proof that he is not trustworthy. And I was right to not trust him. And I was right to break up with him, okay? I was right to be suspicious because he gave me reasons to be suspicious. And I should just trust my gut. I should just trust my gut next time. I don't know why I didn't. Like, I always felt like something wasn't right. Like, something wasn't right about the fact that he was hiding his phone. And then he would always like try to gaslight me and be like, well, you just don't trust me. Like, why you don't trust me? Why you don't trust me? Like, I feel like we should trust each other because we're dating. And it's like, I had good reason to not trust you. Okay, I had good reason to not trust you because you're a fucking lying bitch. Okay, like, these people have the nerve, I'm telling you, lying motherfuckers have the nerve to complain about how you don't trust them. And it's like, dude, you're literally a piece of shit. Like, I think that, like, when people are like, oh, I don't trust you, or I don't want to, like, give you this, like, private information, it's because they're not trustworthy themselves. Like, I genuinely think that people who are generally trusting of other people usually don't have bad intentions. They don't have things to hide. But, like, when you run into these motherfuckers who are like, oh, I don't want to tell you about my dependent, you know? Or like, oh, I don't want you to look at my phone. I don't want you to see this. I don't want to tell you this about my life. There's something going on. Okay, there's something going on. And yeah, I think the second relationship had a lot of similar red flags. So, yeah. Same girl who was texting like, hey, cool if we cuddle tonight? Lol, JK. Yeah, it was the same girl. But I thought the girl was the problem, but she was never the problem. He was just cheating on me with somebody else. Or maybe he's luring you into a trap. Look, I don't know. Call him, tell me you want to meet and fucking nothing else. Meet up together with his current girlfriend shop is there. He does not have a girlfriend right now. That girl is not with him no more. Okay? She broke up with him today and they were living together. Okay? They were living together. He literally moved this woman into his place like the month after we broke up and was talking shit about me to his dad, talking about how I was like cheap and like, you know, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just saying horrible things about me. Like, Like, what a piece of garbage. Like, holy. Anyways, so she moved out today, okay? Because she also found out about this today. And then after I had the conversation with her and I sent her all these photos of like us together, she was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Hi, Keno. Hi, Profound Sadness. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. But yeah, I think I was just like, I'm still kind of a little bit in a state of shock, but you know, it's whatever. Good. If you go to Care for Advice, don't dig deeper into it. Don't meet up with her. Forget it ever happened. I kind of want to meet up with her. Look, I need to meet up with her just to get the tea, okay, Kovi? Like, at this point, I need the tea. I need the tea. And, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with meeting up with her. Like, I don't think she did anything wrong. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. It was just the guy's fault. He was just a lying piece of shit. Like, there's nothing wrong with meeting up with her, I don't think. So, you know, yeah. How did I end up here? And why am I so invested in this? I feel like people come to my stream just to hear about my life. Okay, just to hear about all the motherfucking crazy shit that happens to me. Like, I don't know how this shit keeps happening to me. I kind of want it to stop. How's he gonna talk shit when he cheated? He fucking is just garbage. Like, there's no other way to put, like, he's just garbage. That's it. The men like this are just garbage, and like, you know, there's no like rhyme or reason why they do certain things. They're just trash. Like, why does his dad support the fact that he knows that his son is seeing two different women? Like, what kind of parent would be okay with that? Like, ask yourself that, right? Like, there's no other answer other than his dad's also just a piece of trash. Like, you know, it's like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Hi again. Hello. Shit is sad but hilarious. Yeah, like the fact that his dad also knows about it and doesn't give a fuck is insane. The kind who's probably cheating on his wife? Probably.
Animal test 6301 off to the freezer.
Close your eyes.
Kenny, I'm afraid the pee-pee must be chopped off. No, I don't care. Like, I broke up with this guy back in August, okay? Like, he's like not even a part of my life anymore. And I just think it's like a huge shock to find out about all of this. And to see these messages of him talking about women, it's like he's literally some crazy, weird misogynist or something. Oh, by the way, what is this team con? Oh, sorry. I was going to add like a Nod Cry character onto this team, but I don't have one. So we're just running this ghetto ass team for now.
Close your eyes.
I know a stream is more drama than those Chinese TikTok stories. Oh, bruh. Like, my personal life
Close your eyes.
is more crazy than it should be. Guys, you know what they say, okay? You know what they say out here? Third time's the charm, okay? Third time, I'm on to my third boyfriend, okay? There's, it's gonna be third time's the charm, right? Like, I am trying so hard, guys. I'm trying so hard. Just find a guy who's normal and loves me, you know, and like, I don't know. I'm trying. Why do people even cheat? Like, what's the point in doing it? It's because they're selfish. It's because they're selfish. They don't want to tell the truth. They're liars. Like, sometimes the simple answer is the correct answer. You know, I was trying to make up all these excuses for him about why he was hiding his phone while we were in a relationship. I was trying to make up all the excuses like, well, you know, maybe he's just private. Maybe he's just got to hide stuff. Sometimes the simple answer is the correct answer. He's probably just cheating, right? Like, why do people cheat? It's probably because they're just selfish. They're just selfish. They want to have their cake and eat it too. You know, like they don't want to like propose an open relationship because then that would mean the other person gets to sleep around too. You know, they want the other person to be exclusive to them, but they don't want to be exclusive to the other person. They're just trash. That's it. You know, sometimes the simple answer is the right answer. How's Sylvan doing anyway? He's in medical school. Kenny Pussy wasn't good enough. You want another one? No, that's not the reason, Kobe. Me and Sylvan are betting on the third one being the same. Bruh. Yeah, it's gotta be someone who isn't your typical type. Yeah, I'm working on it. Should get his mom's phone number and tell her everything. Maybe he just does weird porn on his phone and he thinks he'll freak out. No. Sometimes, it's probably just cheating. Kenny, what's the situation? My first boyfriend was cheating on me the entire year that we were together. And I just found out today because the other girl that he was dating called me and told me that he was like lying the whole time. It's really messed up. Like really, really messed up. If you watch the VOD, I go into more detail. I just can't repeat the story anymore because I'm genuinely losing my voice. Yeah. Wasn't it the same guy who just starfish? Yep. And he told me he was a virgin and everything, and I believed him. I thought he like presented himself as this like really like nice, good boy, but in reality, he was just like a lying piece of shit. Run a prediction: Kenny's next boyfriend will be an asshole. Oh my god, he's not gonna be an asshole. You guys have to believe I'm trying, okay? Jeez.
To dust. Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes. Be silent.
I know a girl who had 41 different boyfriends. Yeah, I don't know why people do this stuff. He became a cheater after he met Kando. I'm pretty sure he was always a cheater. Sylvan's betting 200. I'm betting 300. All right. My boyfriend just dragged me into a rabbit hole of gacha games. Yeah. Can you gonna find her new boyfriend in Walmart? No, we're not gonna find him in Walmart. Okay, let me get some more water. Holy
People ought
shit.
not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Anyways, he called Vivian a Chinese feminist. He's just, yeah. Because those dating apps aren't doing you any favors, I just don't know where I'm gonna meet people then. And bro had the nerve to act dumb when girls were literally flirting in his DMs. I know. He was literally messaging other women and he was like, oh, I can't believe you just don't trust me. We need to work on the trust thing. Trying to fucking gaslight me. What a piece of shit. Okay. Piece of shit, man. Trying to gaslight me when I literally had very good reason to not trust him. I should have just trusted my gut instinct, honestly. Like, I had very good reason to not trust him because he's just not trustworthy. Like, literally nobody should date him. Like, it's like actual garbage. Fucking trash. I'm betting $100 Kenny's ex-wife will be a good guy. Unrelated to that, Ken, I want to date. $100 on the line. We can split the profit. So you wanna pay me $50 to date you? That's what it is. That's what I'm worth. $50. Why are they running their chance with some tight wet pussy candle? I don't know. They're fucked up. They need to post him on the T app. Dude, like, I'm gonna talk to this girl on Friday, and if she agrees, we're gonna post him all over fucking Facebook. We got his fucking pictures. Like, we gonna post that shit everywhere. Like, like, fucking everybody's gonna know, okay? Like, that's, like, fucked up. Like, and it's fucking deserved, okay? I'm just gonna meet her in person so I can get more tea, because I genuinely want to know. Like, the fact that she found out today is very impressive. I guess she finally, like, was able to access his stuff. Just dox him off the internet. Holy fuck. Your future self is rolling in despair right now. I think, you know what people say, right? Everything that happens to you is for a reason. Dude, me breaking up with him was for a good reason. A good reason, bitch. Okay. Like, that shit was for a good fucking reason. And I shouldn't have doubted myself. Like, I made the right decision. And, you know, he's just trash. And that's it. That's all it is. Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, the fact that this trash, like, left my life means that somebody better is gonna come by, okay? Like, I don't want this fucking piece of shit dating two women at the same time trying to slut shame me when he's a fucking whore. Like, bitch, not today, Satan, not today, okay? Just forgive and forget. I'm not gonna forgive the fuck. Why do I gotta forgive this lying motherfucker, huh? But, you know, I'm not gonna, like, fucking dwell on it, obviously. But it's, like, it's kind of messed up, you know? And I kind of want to get the tea on it, that's all.
Let my name echo in song. Strike a pose. Ah.
Imagine people having the Keskushi and still needing another one. People are literally trash, that's what it is. Like, I think the last guy I dated also kind of trash. Like, he was like, oh, I got this, like, fucking dependent I didn't tell you about. Like, fucking, they got all kind of fucking shit going on in their life, okay? Like, When men tell you that they don't have time for you, they're really just probably spending it on other bitches. That's what I've realized, okay? So, like, when men say, oh, I don't have time, you know, I'm busy, I need to focus on work. Like, that's a fucking lie, bitch. That's a lie, okay? Like, remember the last guy? He was like, oh, I don't have time for you. Like, I'm fucking busy. Guess what he would spend his time on? Driving other hosts to the food bank. Okay, like, Jesus. I'm gonna sleep right now, but boy. Okay, go sleep. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. But yeah, thank you for listening to my rant. Okay, I just gotta get it out. I gotta fucking get it out of my system. Okay, I gotta get it out there so that it, like, makes me feel better. Okay. Whenever bad things happen to me, I just feel this urge to, like, talk about it. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys are like this. Maybe it's because I'm an extrovert, but I feel like talking about it helps me process things and it helps me feel better. That's all. Bro probably thought you were never gonna leave as long as he didn't get caught. Only for you to leave his ass anyway over the lie he made up. I didn't know that it was a lie at the time. You know, I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know all this stuff was happening at the time. Okay. But I left him for other, what I thought were pretty valid reasons. And now that all this stuff is coming out, I feel vindicated, okay? I'm fucking vindicated for not trusting his ass. He was like, I can't believe you don't trust me. And I was like, damn right, I didn't trust you, bitch. Okay, damn right. He was like, oh, I can't believe you're, like, always anxious and worried about me cheating. It's like, yeah, because you were cheating, bitch. You were cheating, okay? Like, let's just have that on the fucking record. When men try to gaslight you, they're like, oh, I can't believe you think you're cheating on me. Why don't you trust me? It's like, yeah, I didn't trust you because you're a lying, cheating motherfucker who cheated the entire course of the relationship. Okay, that's why. Like, jeez. Man, like, I really should just start dating women. Like, what is wrong with these men? Like, what the fuck? He must have been flabbergasted when you broke up with him because you believed his lie rather than being caught. I mean, I believed a lot of what he said, but, like, I just can't stay with a guy who has no time, or he has no time, like, he's, like, not fulfilling his half of the relationship. Like, I'm very sensitive to these things. Like, if I'm putting 100% in, like, you know, if I'm in a relationship, I'm on this fucking boat with you, okay? We're gonna get on this boat, and we're gonna make it work. I hate dating people who have 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. Okay, that's how I felt in my first relationship. It's how I felt in my second relationship, okay? The first guy was fucking cheating. Now we know he was cheating the whole time. The second guy had some other fucking dependent that he was too busy taking care of. Again, it's like, you're, like, going to this relationship, you're, like, fucking 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, it's either we're in this bitch or we're not, okay? There's no such thing as committing to dating someone and, like, you're fucking not in the boat. Like, it's like we're trying to we're trying to row the kayak, and you got 1 foot in the water. Like, no, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Like, I don't know why people do this. Like, they're like, oh, I got commitment issues. Okay, don't fucking date then. Okay, you know, I had commitment issues too, and I wasn't going around dating motherfuckers and then cheating on them, you know? Like, yeah, there was a point in my life because, like, you know, obviously I have some, like, childhood trauma, you know, but, like, I don't go, like, you know, dating people and then cheating on them. Were you perfect in these relationships? I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm willing to work on problems, okay? I'm willing to work on problems, and I did not lie or cheat on any of these men. Like, not even for a second. I wasn't, like, talking to other men, you know, not cheating on them, like, once I'm in a relationship with you, I'm committed 100%, okay? Even from the very beginning. Like, the second guy, the moment we made it official after, like, the third date, I was like, all right, I'm on board. right? I'm on board. I'm not going to see anyone else. And it's like so crazy when guys do this. Like, it's wild. Like, the first guy was like talking about how he was like so committed to the relationship, you know, like he like loved me so much, blah blah blah, and then he was 100% like with me and not talking to anyone else, when he was like seeing someone else the entire time. Like this is our villain story. There's a happy dude with a happy wife, then mad Canopia, yeah, whatever. Like that's not literally not what happened, Kovi. Okay, like he was dating me first, and then in November he was on the dating apps looking for somebody else because you know he was just trash.
Observe. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
If one foot is in the house, the other one out the house, just kick the balls, bruh. Because you broke him? I didn't do anything to him. Like, the decision to cheat is somebody's decision, okay? Imagine having all that ass and you hop back on Hinge. He hopped on a different dating app, Coffee Meets Bagel or something. He was like on a new app. Like, literally when we made it official, I deleted all my dating apps. Okay, I didn't have a single dating app. And like, he was like trying to hide his phone because I guess he was like trying to find somebody else or something. I don't know what he was trying to do. But it's really, really messed up. Like, the next time I date somebody, I'm not going to be as trusting. There's no way. Like, after this happened to me twice, people were not being honest with me. Like, dude, I don't know what all these motherfuckers have to hide, but it's like everybody's got fucking weird ass skeletons in their closet or something. Best dating app, Reddit. I don't even want to date for like a while. Like, ugh, Jesus.
Do you fear the dark?
Grab the pinnacle of excellence.
Twitch is the best dating app. No, Twitch is not the best dating app. But yeah, I think maybe I'm just gonna like not try too hard. I feel like I've been trying too hard with dating because my mom keeps putting pressure on me, and it's like I'm trying, but it's like the fact that she's putting pressure on me, it's like, you know, I think I need more time to make sure that somebody is the right person. I need more time to make sure somebody's the right person, that they're not, you know, a liar, they're not hiding things from me, they're not cheating on me. I think it needs more time, I think. You know what would have been hilarious? If he snuck and got his mom's number from his phone and called her thinking they were gonna confront her. What?
Close your eyes.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, his mom spoke Chinese, so yeah. Anyways, look, I'm just glad that I broke up with him because this other woman was like living with him for like half a year. He like moved her into the apartment and everything, and she literally found out today that he's a lying sack of shit. Lying sack of shit. Wasn't this the dude your mom introduced? No, I met him on Hinge. But look, I'm glad that she found out as well, because none of us deserve to be lied to. How to find out if your boyfriend's cheating? If he's not hard enough when fucking, that's all the information. I mean, the problem is his pee-pee was fine, right? His pee-pee was 100% fine. And also, like, I think the biggest red flag was that he was hiding his phone. Like, that was the biggest red flag. I met him on Unhinged. Anyways, but like he like met somebody else on like another dating app literally 2 months later. So I think from the beginning he wanted to see two people at the same time. And that was it, right? He's cheating. Yeah, that's not how it works, Kovi. Sometimes you just don't know these things. You don't know when somebody's being dishonest. And I don't want to assume that the person I'm dating is, you know, it's not good to assume that the person that you're dating is like a lying sack of shit, right? Like, you never want to date somebody assuming this. But it's like, sometimes it comes out later that, yeah, you know, they were a lying sack of shit. Or like, yeah, they didn't really tell you the truth. And it is what it is. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I just gotta try my best to like be myself, like, you know, do my thing. But if somebody else has got fucking issues, like what am I gonna do about it, right? I can't control what other people do. I think that's like the big struggle with relationship is that you can try your best, but if somebody is determined to cheat on you, like they're literally on a dating app 2 months after you met them, that's no good. Like, it was never gonna work out. No matter how hard I tried, it wouldn't have worked out with somebody like that. Maybe 3 a.m. Anyone who cheats is a motherfucking crackhead. Yeah, I don't know. Sooner or later, you'll find out. Sooner or later, you will. Just like that girl, right? Like, I broke up with him, and then, you know, he moved in with her. And in the end, she found out. The truth always comes out. So when people cheat, just know the truth always comes out. And, you know, now he has nobody, right? You know, this guy was so greedy, so selfish that he thought he could get 2 different women at the same time. And in the end, he ended up with no one. So I hope that he learns a lesson from this. Maybe he's a selfish piece of shit and doesn't care, but he should learn a lesson from this. That, you know, maybe don't fucking date 2 different women at the same time, okay? Karma's about to get better. I mean, she says she's gonna tell his mom about it, and she's gonna go around telling everybody. So, you know, like, everybody's gonna know his face and that he is a cheater. Tarot cards can tell if somebody's cheating or not. Yeah, I don't believe in tarot cards. Is the stream ending? I think I should end stream because my voice is getting very tired. Oh, if your mom knows you cooked, his dad knows, and his dad's been endorsing this dating 2 women at the same time piece of shit, like dirtbag behavior. But I guess his mom never found out about it. Tell her to keep us posted. I need to know his mom freaks out on him. I will talk to her on Friday and I will let you guys know. I promise to keep you guys updated. But that's my life. That's my, you know. I feel like, you know, every time I come on this stream, I never have good news to tell you guys about my dating life. You know, it's like at first it's good news and then it's like, oh no, he's kind of a lying piece of shit, or no, he was kind of a cheater. Like, I just want to come on here with some good news. Okay, and hopefully eventually we'll get there. You have some goofy ass chatters? Yeah, we do. My mom would slap the shit out of me. She should slap the shit out of him. That's what he deserves. He deserves to be slapped the shit out of. I'm still praying for you guys. You gotta go to church and pray for me, Gleam. Go to church and pray for relationship luck for me. Okay, no more crazies. Just as long as the next guy's not fucking crazy, I will be very happy. I'll be so pleased. Okay, 100% pleased. As long as he's not fucking crazy, you know, I'll fucking take it. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like I've spent 2 hours yelling into the mic, so I should probably get some rest. I'm very tired. I actually, even though like I don't have a job right now, I had to do some work today. I'm just really tired. I'm really exhausted. And I think I'm going to get some rest. But, you know, if there's more tea on this whole situation and other things I can tell you guys, I will definitely keep you guys updated the moment I get some new tea. Okay? Good night, Candy. Is the normal employee preferably Asian? Yep. Okay. Good night, Candy. Yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Don't feel sad about the situation because I don't feel sad about it. I just wanted to tell you guys about it because my life's really messed up. But, you know, don't feel bad about it. And don't feel bad for me. I'll be okay. I promise you guys, I will be 100% okay. I'm not sad about it. You know, it's just, is what it is. Oh, is that, I guess we should rate the toast guy. I think he's pretty funny. Love you, Candy. Yeah, I love you guys. That means that other girl's single now too. Yep, she broke up with him today. As she should, because that's really messed up. Okay. Find someone who wants to fuck then cheat on you, bruh. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. I love you all. I give you goodbye kiss. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Trance is risky for most people. So don't get any ideas.